What is up, my crypto legends? How's everyone doing? Hope you're doing fantastic today. Let's jump in straight here into the Bitcoin charts. We are dropping, we're falling. Are we going to go lower? We just kind of got a little bit of support here on this weekly level that was mentioned on yesterday's update video. We did get a reaction from this range. As you can see on the 4 hourly, 1 hourly, we were just standing at that range, and it does look like we want to break down at this moment. This is the final moment, okay, moment of truth. Are we going to manage to break down? If we go to the daily chart, we can see that this daily could turn into a wick still, okay? We still got several hours for this daily close. If we do close below the weekly, in my personal opinion, I do see that more downside will be likely, even going below $21,000. Now, before we go through here the analysis, before we go through what happened in this range, okay, the last couple of days, and what could potentially happen also in the next coming hours and days, I'm going to go through the comment section, say hello to the community. We can go through the S&P 500, the stock market. As soon as it lost this major uptrend monthly level, it started collapsing pretty heavily, as you can see here on the chart. We'll go through this in just 1 second. I'll give you my personal opinion on what is happening right now with the stock market and what could potentially happen. Let's go through the comment section, say hello to the community, guys. Smash up the like button for this live stream. We're going to do some pure technical analysis to talk about major opportunities on Bitcoin on the lower mid time frames, okay? Position that I'm in, I'm still partially in that short position that was mentioned on yesterday's video. Also talked about why this was a good entry, right? And why was this a good take profit. I'm still holding a part of that position open, of course, for a swing trade short. But overall, I like to take profits at the lows or at the highs, depending on if it's a long position, right? I'm really technical, really, getting profits where I think we could get a bounce, basically. So I'm going to go through that trading scenario in the next coming minutes as well. Why was it a good trade, even though it is explained on yesterday's video update? And what can we expect now for Bitcoin? You know, what can we expect? Are we going to just collapse from this range? Are we getting supported from this weekly, and we are going to get a bigger relief rally before any continuation to the upside? Well, this is what you want to know. Of course, if that relief rally does happen, I'm going to show you the big major resistance zones where we could actually look for shorting opportunities if we were to have that big dead cat bounce. Guys, let me go quickly. Low volume, Andy. Yes, do we have low volume on this movement down? Oh, low volume on the microphone. Okay, low volume on the mic. Ugly Friday. Yes. Low volume. Can you guys hear me better now? Let me know in the comment section. Can you hear me better? You should, guys. Anyway, let's go quickly through the comment section. We've got Pamela Andersaboshi. How are you doing? Good afternoon, like button legends. Thank you, Seb, for joining the live stream. Right, we need, Andy says, Kevin. Naveen says, hola, Andy, 19K range soon to value area low, potentially. Okay, all right, yeah, value area low from the entire trading range, 19K. We can take a look at that also, okay? Yeah, we did talk about this a few weeks ago before the big run up, where we had the value area low right here, which is just round about $19,000. It's the whole entire value area from June and till today, basically June from 2022 till today. So there's a big massive trading range, you like it or not. We almost test the highs here from the summer of 2022, which is at 25K. So we're still in a big, massive range. Now, this is what I like on the chart. I absolutely love to trade inside of this range over here. The reason why is because we got a lot of levels. We got a lot of levels where we could, potentially get into some trades or in validation points, right? So the value area low from this entire trading zone is exactly here at $19,000. So to be more exact, it's at 18,800 range. Point of control is at 19,150. So is there a possibility of coming all the way down here? Well, we are getting a reaction like mentioned on yesterday's video, okay? If we start dropping from this range, you know, we do have a lot of support. We do have a lot of volume. So it's not, in my opinion, it's not going to be a fast drop, right? It's not going to be a fast drop, even though we came up pretty fast, claiming all these major levels. We do have a lot of support. You know, first support is right over here where we're at right now. As you can see on the volume profile, there's the node starts right over here at 21,600, 700, right? We got the weekly level at 21,800. This is where we're currently at. We're getting a reaction. We need a lot of selling volume to break this support level. So it's holding right now. So that possibility for a bounce is there. Is it safe for a bounce? Would I long this level? Might be your question. Well, if I do see a sign of strength in the next coming, you know, hours, and it does look like doesn't look bad for the moment. We're going to zoom in on the lower time frames. We'll be checking out stock market as well, because we are at a monthly level of resistance, as you can see here on the chart. So, yeah, we'll go through stock market in just a bit, guys. I just want to focus on Bitcoin mainly, and then we can jump on stock market and DXY. But Bitcoin, like mentioned yesterday, where we were, you know, just before we were dropping, explaining that, you know, while we are dropping here, and if we do lose this low, if this low were to be lost, where would be the level of support? And this was mentioned on yesterday's video. The level of support would be that weekly, that high volume node level on the volume profile, where we could get a bounce 21.7, 21.8. So right now we are here at this range. I did do a little bit of scalping today on Prime XBT. I'm going to show you where exactly. You know, really nice scalping, because I really like these ranges. Once you have a drop and you get exhausted, okay, let's keep this educational as well, guys. Let's keep this channel educational also. So I was looking at this range, and the price action here moving to the downside after this swing failure pattern, right? This was a relatively nice one right there, because we had a low right there. We didn't tap it. We also didn't tap it right over here. Here we did, and we broke through it. So that's already telling me that the bulls want to hold this level, at least in the short term, right? So we had that movement here to the upside, came back down here to the range, and you know the deal. Once we do have a clear swing failure after a consolidation, right? Once we have a clear swing failure from the lows, then, you know, I am looking for that potential long scalp scenario. So what we do have here is, of course, from the low pivot right there to the high, we got the 618 range where we did get a bounce, 61865, slightly below, right? It doesn't usually reach the 78, so it's 618, 78, inside of that range. I actually entered a long position. My target area was the weekly and also the 21,900, where we just exactly hit and had a turning point. And you might ask to yourself, why? Why was this a good take profit zone? And basically, it was because the value area low from this trading range, value area low from this trading range was right over here, as you can see. That's the value area low. You swing failure, you come down to the value area low, you are likely to get that bounce from this range. I mean, this trade is not huge, you know, risk to reward. If you're aiming for that, the point of control before was right over here. Now, of course, we have had a little bit more price action inside of this range, and we've created the point of control right there. But just a few hours ago, point of control was at 21,900. So you're looking for that point of control value area high if you're getting into the value area low after a swing failure. So you failed the breakout, 618, bang, bang, you come up here to the point of control. This was a relatively nice trade scenario that I did get into here a few hours ago. Just wanted to point that out anyway. Just showing you why I entered the trade, why I exited up here. And, you know, just imagine if you got into a trade right there, you exit and you don't exit here. You know, you either get stopped out at break even or you get stopped out right there with this massive drop. Okay, this is why the kind of, You need to be fast. Don't get greedy. You need to fast taking profits and fast protecting position, because this is what could happen. Even though this does look like it's a sign of a reversal, it does look like it wants to have a little bit of a more of a dead cat bounce to the upside, right? Well, look at this. There's a lot of people wanting to catch the lows here for a long position. This is this is stopping you out. This is liquidating you with high leverage or stopping you out. If you do get into any trade scenarios like this one I explained, swing failure, 618, you are already aiming resistance levels to take profit. You're inside a trading range here. There's no reason why to think that we are going to leave this trading range. A lot of people might think, I'm entering a trade here. As soon as we start getting to the point of control, weekly value area high, this is your take profit zone. There's no reason why thinking that we are going to break out and move higher. Could it happen? Yes, but it's a resistance level, right? So this is why it's a take profit. Yeah, let me just go. We can go through what could potentially happen. What I want to see right now to be confident that we could get, claim these highs, because these highs can be claimed. How do I know that these highs on Bitcoin, we're just looking at Bitcoin here on this, in this trading range on the 15-minute chart, guys, because we know where we're at here, zooming out, okay? We know what's happened. We've had the drop. We broke from this ascending brawling wedge pretty aggressively. We want to know what is happening right now. We got a weekly level. We got a high, the volume node here, looking at the volume profile, right? When we take a look at the volume profile, we talked about this major gap yesterday on the video update, saying, hey, if we lose 22,400, we are dropping down to 21,800. You can take a look at yesterday's video. We're talking about that major drop. And one of the main reasons why is because there's no volume traded in between 21.8 and 22.4. So that's a $600 drop that was kind of imminent if we were to lose that $22,400. So that happened. Now is where we start to have a lot of support, guys. Now it's not going to be easy for the price of BTC to do this, right? To push down. There's going to be a lot of bounces on our way down because we do have a lot of levels with high volume, with high support. So for the moment, we're at support. Where could we find those opportunities? What would I be expecting here, guys? And this is what you really want to know. How can I look for my next trading scenario? And this is what you want to know as a trader, right? Right now, if we do fail this movement to the downside and get acceptance back in this range, let me just get the VPV out of the way. If we do get acceptance back above the value area low, which is not far off, we are getting that resistance at the moment, as you can see on the chart. Big volume. We can take a look at the extreme lower time frames, getting the resistance right now. We are getting resistance from that value area low. Interesting. This is very interesting because we could have, yeah, this does look like it wants to have a leg down here looking at the volume. Let me just go to the 1 minute. Yeah, we might do would have been nice to get in slightly higher on this. This is likely at least going to come down to the 618. Yeah, main reason why is because high volume on the drop, hitting the value area low as resistance, and we are likely to test here the 618, which is round about 50%. 618, 21,630, 21,600. That wouldn't be a bad scalp scenario right there. On the 3 minute chart, we can see here how, this major level was very much respected to perfection. And yeah, you basically break through it with a pretty large amount of volume on the lower time frames. So we come back up and retest it. This level is getting rejected, as you can see here. Value area low from this trading range. And it's a proven support level that is now turning into resistance. I would play defensive trading here because you know the deal. We are shorting all the way down here. You know, if you are scalping this, you want to play defensive trading because, of course, you wanted to get into a short position all the way up here, or here. Shorting this sideways action with very, very unsuccessful breakdowns are very risky because you could have a major short squeeze. So this is something we need to be aware of. If you're scalping, you're doing it level to level, guys. You're doing that level to level. So if this does, which it should, from this 21,720, come down to 21,610, 630, right? That would be the scalp scenario. This is a protect position quickly. And as soon as you hit this level over here with a move down, take profits quick. Because you are at the verge of this being a failed breakout, part of a failed breakout from a massive trading zone, right? If you're getting out from a zone here, I mean, the breakout hasn't been that bad. It's been quite okay. But you would want to see a much bigger move to the downside for like a real successful breakout from the zone. You're slightly getting below this low over here. When we go to the 15-minute time frame, so this would be a nice, nice quick short scalp from 21,720 all the way down to 21,630, 610, which would be that 618, like I explained. Just showing you those scenarios, right, guys. I know this has, this is basically already happening, but we will talk about what could happen next as well, okay? So it already explained, massive value area low. If we take a look at the lower time frame, such as the 3-minute, it has been very much respected as support and got several bounces, as you can see right there, and there, and got a beautiful rejection right there. Value area low, you're hitting a support turning into resistance. And if we take a look at the high here to the low, we're hitting the 50% Fibonacci from this high to the low. 618 would have been even better. So what could happen now? For my next trading scenario, guys, and pay attention here, because this is what I will be looking for in the next coming hours. If we do get acceptance back inside of this range, so say we break up here above the value area low. Yes, we do have some major resistance here at point of control, the weekly level, but we are likely to create a higher low and finally claim the highs here and even go to higher levels. Of course, if this does happen, I wouldn't be long in here the movement up. I would be getting into a very strong support range, which would be the value area low, the 50%, 618 from the low to the highs, wherever the highs are going to be. So we're looking for that potential nice level to get some good risk to reward ratios. And I would be aiming at least to the first high from the move up, right? So get into there, get out here. Of course, this could, if this does happen with this trading range, there is a higher probability that we get a bigger relief rally. Till that happens, then lower is likely, right? Till we do not see a sign of strength, get acceptance inside of the range again. This is just hitting resistance and it's coming down now. So you might come down, test the lows and even break them in the next coming hours. Anyway, that was a relatively good scalp short that just happened here. like I explained. So yeah, that the next scenario, this is already a take profit zone. If you were to short that level, for me, this is already a, you know, take some off the table. Definitely protect position, because you are getting close to that 618 fib level. You hit 50% Fibonacci, you're getting close to the 618. You know, if you did short scalp there, this major support, resistance, value area low, taking profits now is not a bad idea. So yeah, I mean, this does look interesting on the higher time frames, such as the 15-minute, 1 hourly time frame. We want to analyze stock market, because stock market could have a bigger relief rally if it does get above this monthly. We're going to talk about this right now in just 1 second. But like I said, this has technically created a swing failure on the 4 hourly. The thing about these swing failures, because I get a lot of people confused, right, is you create the swing failure, you come down here, you come up, but you cannot manage to claim these highs. You cannot manage to break them. So you're basically hitting resistance. You're basically hitting the value area high. It is not an easy game right there. It's not easy, because like I just said before, if you're hitting the point of control or the value area high after getting into a 618 swing failure, you want to take profits here, because you do not know if you're going to break. There's going to be enough power. You might do a triple top here on this range. It's a must take profit. So yeah, let's see what happens here. DXY, we're going to have to analyze the DXY here, because DXY is getting a bit of pumpy action. DXY does look like it wants to have an attempt in breaking this massive support level, resistance level. Remember, this is the value area low. We talked about this major support to get that correction on the DXY. Looks like that this is forming more of a kind of a bull flag right there, and we are going to have that movement up in the next coming, well, not days, it would be by next week. I am bullish on the DXY, in my opinion. You know, we've been bullish since this range, guys. We talked about the 101, 102 level to hold nicely as support, and then the DXY to start having this momentum to the upside. You know, we've been bullish on DXY here the last couple of weeks since we were in this sideways action. So overall, I'm still bullish. I still think that this high is going to be taken. Going to have some, you know, bullish DXY the next coming weeks. And this will not be good for Bitcoin. It will not be good for Bitcoin in the mid term. So short term, yeah, we can get major bounces. But overall, looking quite bearish for the coming weeks, as DXY should be going higher. Anyway, I'm going to go through the comment section. I know Aditya here, Rach, he shared, he likes to talk to me on Telegram. I do, you know, if you chat to me on Telegram, if I'm around, I might answer. If I'm not, you know, obviously I do get sometimes dozens of people sending me, you know, DMs. You know, if I'm around and I'm not doing much, I will answer. And I got Aditya saying, hey, I got into this swing failure pattern, major resistance. He was sharing me his analysis. And yeah, shout out to you, Aditya, here in the comment section. Hey, I entered the short and I said, hey, me too, because it looks good. This is a big resistance, right? This is the same short right there from this level, right? From the 22,730 range, right? This major resistance high. He was saying, hey, you know, this is resistance because of this, that, the other, swing failure. I'm looking for the lows to be hit and even lower. And I'm like, yeah, absolutely phenomenal. This is the same analysis that I'm looking at. And there you go. He just shared me the profits today on the, and Aditya Rach, I'm just going to get the, hang on 1 second, because I'm going to save it. I share it because it's pretty cool because he says, thank you, my teacher. Thank you very much for you know, all that I'm learning from you. And basically that is the same short position. He shared this here on the Telegram group. You know, you get the entry point at 22,720, which is exactly this level. You know, looking at least for these lows to be claimed, which were claimed and even broken down. You can always leave part of a position open. And, you know, your current price, 21,800, you know, and he's over the moon because he did this on his own, right? He actually did this on his own. He's a follower here for several months on the channel. And, you know, he was sending me that DM, you know, which was pretty cool to see, you know, he's sharing the analysis saying, hey, I'm shorting here because this and that and the other, you know, just sharing his knowledge. Thanks to the channel, he says, thanks to the live streams. Absolutely phenomenal. Then, you know, what do I get next? You know, the day after I get this saying, hey, you know, making bank. So absolutely phenomenal. Good on you. Right, on time, Aladdin. Yes, smash the likes, but people. Keegan, how are you? Hello, Andy. Much love and respect to you, my friend. Do you think BTC can recover to the 22k zone? If we get back into the value area here, inside of this trading zone, this is choppy action. We know what usually happens with this kind of price action, right, guys? This is a descending, broadening wedge, descending channel, slightly lower lows, slightly lower highs. I can already tell you guys, this does usually end up in a breakout to the upside. Of course, if this were to happen, to claim the $22,000 range, 22.1, 22.2, yeah, we will be looking for shorting positions, okay? Now, this is the thing, guys. I mean, it is risky. You know, how can we trade this range? You know, everything, you know, DXY looks pretty bullish. Today, we do have the close of the markets today in just a few hours. I'm not sure what Bitcoin's going to do during the weekend while the markets are closed, right? I think there is a little bit of bearishness in the public, so my guess would be going lower. We would have to get back in here this trading range. So, if we do get above 21,700 successfully, right, in the next coming hours, boom, if we do make this kind of price action, this will be looking good. This for me would be looking good. I mean, we're moving down right now, so only if we do get above the value area low inside, get acceptance back in this trading range. The whole reason of getting acceptance here is acknowledging that this has not successfully broken down. We have in wicks, we have in wicks, we have in wicks. Why do these wicks happen? Because people enter to long positions. I longed here, I took profits here, and I can prove you. I mean, I'm testing out the Discord, guys. I'm testing out the Discord. Let me see if I can get the Discord out here. Just 1 second, guys. Just a sneak peek, okay? Just a quick little sneak peek on the Discord. But, yeah, let me just give a quick sneak peek, if I can, about what I am basically wanting to share, right, for that private Discord. And this is basically it, okay? Let me just quickly move this into here. And I was actually in that trade position on Prime XBT here, as you can see. And just sharing here that value area low, right? This is just a sneak peek, guys, because we're doing a lot of testing before the launch happens. I don't want anybody talking about when is it going to launch, because we don't really know yet. But we're doing a lot of testing, you know, because we want the best service for the people that are going to join. And just a quick sneak peek here, as in showing you different levels, lower high trend line, getting a reaction as support and potential bounce happening. This was exactly here at 21,000, 21,600 range, 700 range, sorry, right? This was this price action right there. 21,700 range, right? So, also sharing, is the value area low as well. So we should be getting, got that swing failure from this level and just sharing, how I am in that trading position here on Prime XBT. So yeah, this is the trade I got into here, and then sharing basically, hitting the weekly level, good take profit one, which is right over there. And then, aiming to hit $21,000 in the long position, aiming to hit 21.9K, which is the point of control from the range, right? Where the point of control was exactly up there at that level. And this is, that was exactly the level that was hit here at 21,900 before it got the drop. So just a quick little sneak peek, just to share that these are the ideas that I'm having here for the private community, sharing my trades, my analysis, daily updates. There'll be private live streams as well. But anyway, just wanted to give you a little bit of a sneak peek there, guys, and just share with you that I did actually make a scalp there on that movement. So let's go through the comment section. What I would expect here, what I want to see here on what I want to see on Bitcoin for my next, maybe a scalp long, because there's no doubt in my mind that, these are early long positions. These are early long positions, right? Early longs that haven't been taking profits, basically. They do think that higher is coming. So what you have here is, boom, wick down. You might get another wick down, and then you're going to get that recovery, right? Because get all of those over leveraged long positions for that dead cat bounce. And, when we are going to realize that this is going to happen is when we do get proper acceptance above the value area low. As soon as we get acceptance, a sign of strength here, up here, the value area low, then this is going to be looking convincing for that breakout of the highs, value area high level. So what we want to take a look at is this kind of structure in the next coming hours to get in and out of our positions. Of course, when we test highs, we want to get out of a position because we could double top. We could break through. We could always leave a position open so we can ride some of that position. I mean, I took a lot of profits here at this low, over 50%. But it's always nice to leave a short position open, knowing that the possibility of this ascending brawling wedge on Bitcoin is very likely going to break down, right? So this ascending brawling wedge, the exhaustion, we know that possibility of it breaking down is very much possible. This is why if we enter a short position here and a very nice short, we know that lower is possible. This is basically after the breakdown. Sorry, my bad here. This is actually breaking down from this support level, right, from the lows. Finally breaking down here. You enter that short at 22,700. You need to acknowledge that, hey, this could be the start of a major drop unless we test the lows and create a double bottom and it's a fake out. So you enter that trade short, you take 50%, 70, whatever. You just take profits and protect position. But you leave some open, knowing that the possibility here for a small capitulation after breaking the structure of this pattern is very, very possible. So zooming in here on that potential scenario that could happen here, if we do not successfully move down below 21,600, 500, if we start, making this choppy price action, and we start creating a kind of a double bottom or a higher low, 618 from this low right there, and get back inside of this trading range with relatively nice price action momentum and volume, We know that this value area low that has been respected, looking at the 3-minute chart, okay, looking at the 3-minute chart, you could even see it better for those scalp scenarios. If you create here a resistance zone that has been created, I mean, let me just go quickly to the 3-minute chart. We'll see it much better. Just so you can just be patient and wait for the highest probability trade scenario, guys. And I mean, I'm happy with my trading today because that scalp on Prime XBT did lock it. I did lock in some pretty nice gains, and I'm happy with that. But you can see this level that's been respected. If you get the price action here that it's hit the 618, I mean, this is already a swing failure. It's not a bad long. It's not a bad long if you have, you know, have a tight stop loss right there. It could get stopped out, but I would wait even better for a better position. What would be a better scalping scenario, you know, because this is a very risky one. It's a risky one, right? You still be below resistance. You could continue down here. Like I said, best scenario would be get acceptance back in here, this level, bang, get a nice explosive move to the upside where, you know, you don't expect this range. If this does happen, guys, next move down has a very high probability to hold and get a next move up to test the highs and maybe even have more momentum up. So, you know, if this price action happens, where would be my best trading opportunity? If we were to get that leg up in a correction, it would be obviously right there. This would be a high probability level for my long. Aiming to claim those highs or get close to it. That would be my next high probability trade scenario. Till we do not get acceptance above this range, I mean, it's a dangerous zone, right? You'd have to be aggressive here to try and get a long position because, yes, it has swing failured here on the higher time frames from this low. It does look like that this has to get a reversal, but what is going to happen is you're probably going to get wicked out here again. Because people want to long, people want to catch the bottom for a bounce, right? That's what a lot of people want to do. And you basically, why not just wait for a confirmation and get acceptance? You know, if this is the kind of price action that is going to happen in the next coming hours, why not jump into a long position here instead of trying to catch the bottom, right? Where you're going to get stopped out several times potentially. You know, if you do get acceptance back in, this would be a confirmation that the bears are going to take a break for the moment, and you're going to let the bulls have a little bit of a rally to the upside before any continuation happens to the downside, right? That's what makes more common sense for me, right? When we're trading, we're looking at common sense, we're looking at probabilities. So that would be a high probable scenario to jump into scalp long, getting acceptance back into the range. So that is one scenario here for Bitcoin, guys. Let me just quickly go through the comment section. I want to also interact with community, see what... Bro, BTC down. Yes, sir, you got that damn right. BTC is down. Who also just went for a long, says Hivanovic. Yeah, stay cautious with those longs, okay? Because we're getting these wicks downs. Yes, we're creating swing failures. Yes, right now we are hitting a 618 from a swing failure on the higher time frame, right? So if we go to the 15-minute time frame, you know, we always talk about this on the channel, right? These are like the golden entry points, which is 618 after a swing failure, right? Bang. Create a pivot high, 618, and then get the bounce. Yes, but it's a little bit dangerous one. Reason why is because we've left the value area low, guys. Value area low has been gone. We've left this trading zone. We're no longer inside of this trading zone. Basically, we're in a different area right now. This is why I explained how it's highly more probable to get acceptance back inside of the trading zone for then potentially, you know, sneak peek here above that value area high and potentially break it, or maybe fail it. We do not really know if it's going to successfully move up and have a bit more of a dead cat bounce to the upside. But what we do know is that if we do get acceptance, there is high probability in that correction to get a bounce, to come up and test the highs again. And that is where you make your gains. Level to level trading. And that is basically the gains that I made here today. Level to level trading. Knowing that this has been a support level. It's swing. This is like a proper swing failure inside of still of the range, because you're still inside the range here, right? You're not outside of the range. So you swing failure, you're back inside of the range. You know, here you swing failure, but you're out of the range. So you could, you know, it's not the same scenario. So accepting that this is still inside of the range. Just dipping below slightly here, the point of control, the value area low. You're hitting the 618 from the low to the high. You are aiming for this range to be hit, which is the point of control at the 21,900. That is your potential level to take profit. These highs over here, getting close to them, point of control, if you're long in here from this range. Right? Level to level trading, if this does make sense. Right. For the moment, price is just moving down here slightly. What's stock market doing? It is also moving down. Yeah, I mean, we can analyze S&P 500 if you wish, guys. I want to focus on Bitcoin because Bitcoin is the one that I want to, you know, where I make my trading mostly. But let's go through the comment section. Shorts opening up. Stock is on fire. TT. Right, let's take a look here at the community. Say hello to the community and analyze. Yo, Andy, I'm in a short from 22.7, learning tons from your teaching. What do you think about adding to position if we retrace to the 618 around 22.3? Wow, let's take a look. Okay, so adding to the position here from the short, if we were to get that bounce to the 22,300, so from this high, pivot high to the pivot low, so around about there, 618 to the, I would consider entering, adding to position. I might leave the position open. I might just close it because I'm happy enough. You know, sometimes I like to just close the position, even though this could turn into more profits moving down. I'm happy with those profits because my whole idea entering from this trade was to come all the way to the lows, from this high to the lows, test the lows just in case it double bottoms. It had a massive breakdown, knowing that that ascending broadening wedge could have had more momentum to the downside, like explained here. So basically that short position is here, right? Knowing that, wow, we're breaking out from these lows, not from this low particularly, which is the real last higher low, like explained yesterday. This is why I was very much aware of, hey, we might test the lows and maybe create a balance. Now we've broken structure here, no doubt. Break of structure has happened as we've broken the last higher low, which is this one. But yesterday it was there. We've broken out from the trend line. We've broken out from this pattern with a relatively high volume on this retracement, hitting that daily level, hitting the 618 from this high to the low. It was worth holding some of that position, knowing that the possibility of moving much lower was there. So your question, if we retrace to this level, I would prefer to re-enter another position. You know, this is a nice take profit zone. Why not take profit zone? Why is this a nice take profit zone? You know, we could get an epic bounce from here, guys. No doubt. We could get an epic bounce from this zone. Why? This is a big weekly close and open, right? It's there. It's getting a reaction. It looks like we want to drop lower. It looks like it. And this is where the people, it's like, hey, we're going down. And then what happens is you might just and get a really nice big relief rally out of nowhere. Short squeeze. So stay cautious when we're going down like this, guys, because these, these slightly lower lows, this kind of price action it's a level to take profit, right? If you're shorting from a level like this and you start doing this, it's a level, it's just a range to take profit, because you know what could happen next, right? Something like this. And then you're like stuck in this short and saying, oh my goodness, what should I do? Should I? Well, obviously, this range would be a big resistance for me. We've got a big daily level. It has been proven to be support right there. We'll be hitting that 618 fib level from this pivot high to the pivot low. Something to give it a bit more of interest would be, let me just get this out of the way and put the 30-minute time frame. Yeah, there is a possibility as well to hit this lower high trend line. You've got several touches there. Yeah, if you were to get that momentum to the upside, that 22,300, if this were to be, in between today and tomorrow, yeah, you could get a lot of resistance right there and come back down. I mean, this is just adding something to the chart, right? I would definitely wouldn't rely on just a trend line, of course. But yeah, this daily level is absolutely insane. This has been the most respected support level here for the last few weeks, as you can see. Bang, bang, bang. This is exactly at $22,390. As you can see right there, that's daily. Respected yesterday, on the fall, getting the bounce. If we were to get, that 61865 is round about there, 22.3, 22.4. There's going to be a lot. We've got a clear pivot high. Let's see this pivot high from there. Yeah, no major fib levels on that one. From this high to the low. We don't really know the exact low till we get that bounce, right? So we still need that bounce. We still need that clear low, right? Once we get that clear low, because this could create another slightly low in the next coming hours, and then we'll have a clear pivot low to get those fib levels to see where we could get rejected. But overall, that 22.3, 22.4 is a big level, daily level, proven support level the last few weeks, big resistance. Till we do not get acceptance back up, guys, this could just collapse down, continue collapsing down. So if it does continue collapsing down, isn't your question, how low can we go? Where could we get the next major reaction? Because this reaction was talked about on yesterday's video. If you take a look at yesterday's daily update, if we are going to drop from the lows, where is the major biggest support level where we could get a reaction? Well, it was at this 21.8, 21.7. We've been trading at this zone here the entire day, where you could have got into really nice trading opportunities in this sideways market during today. So we can talk about where the biggest support levels, and there is some daily levels right there. Not too important in my opinion. Yeah, I think the next weekly level, it's at 20,800. That would be the next major support. I think there's not much here inside of this range. There's not much in between 20,800 and 20,000, you know, where we at right now, right? Where we're just kind of dipping below, but we're not seeing any big selling volume. Anyway, can you please take a look at Ethereum after, please, says Tessen. Absolutely. Smash the like, everyone, for that awesome TA. Hey, thank you very much, Father Time. You're absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much for the insane support, guys. Smash up the like button. Another way to support the channel, of course, is by signing up with the link down below. Okay, you got Bybit and PrimeXBT, which is my favorite trading platforms. They're the only ones I trade with right now, PrimeXBT and Bybit. You got an insane bonus down below to be claimed. Okay, Bybit, $30,000 worth of bonus still can be claimed at the rewards hub depending on what you deposit. And on PrimeXBT, 7% added to your deposit, up to $7,000, using Bitcoinsensus 50 as promo code. Good thing about PrimeXBT, you can trade stock market, oil, gold, natural gas, okay? This is for experienced traders, guys, only for experienced traders. If you have no idea about trading and everything and markets, do not use the links and just enjoy the live streams, okay? Let's take a look at Ethereum. I am still in a short from 23,700. Oh, I closed that short a long time ago. I jumped into a short here as well at $24,070. You could see that on the live stream on the 2nd. I got stopped out on a trade here as well, guys. We're going to need to talk about the losses as well, okay? Not only the wins, also the losses. But yeah, I closed most of this short right here at this monthly support. This was shared on the live stream, of course, on this 3rd of February, saying, yeah, I've taken profits, protect position, and then rest of the profits were taken at this range. But the trade I got stopped out, guys, the other day, and this has to be talked about as well. We can not only talk about win, because traders, good traders, every trader gets stopped out sometimes. And the trade that I got stopped out was right over here. I entered a trade long and just got wicked out. But just imagine if I did not put a stop loss there. I'm thinking, wow, I mean, this is like classic liquidity grab from noobs or retail traders. And I mean, it happened. And I thought, oh, don't tell me I've got stopped out and now the price action is going to have, more momentum to the upside. Well, no, the price action dropped. So if I didn't have a stop loss right there, I would be, underwater right now, or liquidated, or I don't know, really, really deeply underwater if I was using low leverage on that. But yes, this was explained. It was worth it for me. I was seeing this as higher lows right there. We could hold this range, higher low. It was the point of control from this trading range, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, round about this range. I'm thinking, hey, point of control, daily level, would have been nice to see a reaction. Jumped into the trade, stopped out just about an hour after the trade. We get stopped out as well, guys. It is part of the game, as long as we have good risk management. But overall, that is the only stop loss that I do remember for the last couple of weeks, actually. Really nice trading scenarios at this range. Let's dive in through the comment section. Let's take a look at Ethereum. What could potentially happen? My thoughts on Bitcoin already. Let's take a look at Ethereum here to see. Something that we've been talking about for a long time. It didn't play out as a head and shoulder scenario, but it did. It's finally breaking down. It's not looking great, guys. I think we mentioned this the last week, saying that it's highly probable that we're not going to break this resistance zone. even though it looks like it, as it's the second test. People are very, very bullish. Yes, we're breaking up. I wasn't too sure about it. I was more, it's highly more probable that we are going to break down from this bearish exhaustion. This is bearish exhaustion momentum right there, ascending channel. So what we got there is, right now we are breaking the lows from this ascending channel. Lows are getting broken. I can already tell you the likely target here in the next coming days is coming to at least $1,400 for Ethereum, right? $120 drop. No doubt that is the most likely scenario. So we're looking at something like this. We're looking for $100 drop on Ethereum in the next coming days. If we do take a look at Fibonacci from this low to the high, it's exact. Well, 618 is below 1,400. Yeah, no doubt. Highly probable. If we do get any kind of bounces here, or if we do drop and then get some bounces, guys, this, everything shorting is going to be highly more probable, right? Breaking the structure here on Ethereum. Volume, I'm not sure about volume. We can zoom in on the lower time frames on volume, but this is the overall target. Any kind of wicks to the upside, any kind of pumpy actions that we do have in the next couple of days are just going to give you a nice short entry, in my personal opinion. This is, of course, this is just high probability. I mean, could the price do this and skyrocket in the coming days? It could, but it's not probable. We are breaking structure, and overall we are looking for lower levels to be hit. So I got a high time frame target already, which is this one, exactly at 1,360. 1,400 would be a zone already, right? So that's pretty clear on that. We do have a short-term target. Now, if I want to trade this, is this time to short? Well, no. This ain't time to short. Of course not. You want to short at much higher levels. The breakout is not huge. We've got beautiful support level getting respected. This could bounce all the way up to 1,560, 1,570 in the next couple of days. Already that major support trend line could react as resistance, but not only that. Sorry guys, in 1 second, just analyzing the situation here, because I mean this is low. This is really the last higher low right there. This has not been broken. Basically, this is not still being broken yet, but it has on Bitcoin. So I would assume that if Bitcoin does get a nice, relief rally, which is just going to give you a potential better shorting entry, it's going to be even better for Ethereum, right? A lot of these altcoins lag behind Bitcoin for the major correction, right? I would expect something like that. If we do not drop from this range, any kind of big bounce here would give us a nice opportunity for a short. Yeah, I would be waiting to see how Bitcoin is going to behave. Bitcoin and stock market. How Bitcoin is stock market, because we could have a bounce right there to this range, but if we are looking bullish and we're breaking resistance levels on Bitcoin and stock market, I'm going to say, hey, I can't be bearish on Ethereum here, because the Bitcoin is looking extremely bullish. So this is why, I'm not a huge altcoin, even Ethereum fan of trading till Bitcoin is not analyzed, basically. Back again. Hopefully didn't miss today. Crab recipe. Yes. Wouldn't be that nice. A bounce. Absolutely. I lost my BitGet account. 20k. I'm really sorry because of that. For you. Make sure to have very good risk management. Make sure to you know, make sure to have good risk management, basically. I guess 20k is a lot for you, Amzi. So stay cautious. This is not an easy game. It's all about making small and consistent gains. Andy, a minute short from 22.9k, says Hamza. Hey, absolutely phenomenal. I think there's a lot of people shorting this range over here. This was a beautiful shorting level right there. Absolutely beautiful. It was really, really an extreme technical. And this is basically what we need to wait for, guys. High probability trade scenarios. When we do have a high volume node like this, oh my goodness, bang, look at this high volume candle breaking down, and we have low volume here. Oh, I mean, oh, this is one that Aditya did talk about. Volume strategy. Yes, sir. There you have it. There you have the volume strategy. Low range with the daily, high volume, confirmed support level right over here. You break through, bang, with high volume, bang. You retrace all the way to that high volume node right there. What happens? You reject from this level to come and test the low range. That is the whole reason that why this was a shorting level right there at 22,730. Classic textbook, easy to understand technical analysis where you execute, you have good risk management, you quit protecting positions, and there you have it, guys. Really, really nice high probability trade scenario. So this is why, you know, we want to be careful with this. You know, this kind of price action is sign of a reversal. It's a sign of dead cat bounce. Usually, okay. Am I going to bet my capital on this here? No, because we're outside the value area low, right? I don't feel convinced here because we're outside the range. Like I said, this is what I'm waiting. If we do get acceptance here, and it does look pretty obvious that we could get those bounces, you know, there's really nice trading opportunities on these movements. In and out, protect position. You might get, you might get even a bigger relief rally to claim these highs. You know, at $22,000 range. Very possible. But I want confirmation. I want to see a sign of strength, guys. Once I see that sign of strength, that is only going to give me that high probability trade scenario. It was the point of control from the range, learning from the best, as Hamza. Okay, that short position. It was also, yeah, I mean, I haven't done, it was the point of control from the range also. So it was the point of control from this trading range, right? Yeah, point of control was 22,900, 800 range. Yeah, absolutely. So absolutely golden. Right, Sing Games. Who puts 20k in one trade? Protect capital, people. Gamble at the casino. Study the charts to trade. Sing Games. Absolutely. Like, says Pamela. Thank you very much. Seb, and Mark Dutch. Thank you guys for the insane support. Andy, check the value area low from the 14th of January till now, says Max. Let's take a look at that. Why not? from the 14th of January till now. But why from the 14th of January? That is the question. Why from the 14th? Why am I getting the value? You know, this is like taking it on a random level. When we take a look at value areas, guys, pay attention on this. 14th, why would I take the value area? Okay, maybe from here it makes a little bit of sense. Yeah, no, basically this is not how you want. Look at this. There's no volume here. There's no volume, basically. There's no volume here. This is not a proper value area. Looking at the value area, you want to take value. When you take a look at fixed volume profile, you're taking a look at it from the range, the start of a range from here to here. From here to here. You're looking at this as a value area, right? You could bounce from this value area high of this trading zone that we had in January. Very possible. It's at 21,200. Point of control is at the weekly, which is nice. So we got that naked point of control, which is okay. We've got a weekly and naked point of control at 20,900. That is interesting. That is interesting for a nice bounce. But yeah, we can't randomly get a value area from here to here or from here to here, right? You know, all of this doesn't make sense, you know. This doesn't make sense doing this. It's from consolidation areas, right? So when we take out fixed volume profile, it's from a range. It's from a nice range. This range and this range. So we take it from here to here. We take it from here to here. Then we get, you know, then we get levels. It's all bare, no bouncy. I'm sorry. Potentially not, potentially yes. But if it does, I will know exactly where to take that high probability trade scenarios, guys, like I explained on the stream. So let's just wait and see. If we do go lower, I'm happy to hold a little bit more of this short position. I think I'm going to close it. I'm happy with the rest of the profits here at this range, even though, you know, I do know that we are likely to go lower, but we're going to focus more on day trades, you know, for better gains. Guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Wrap it up for the live stream. Untapped daily at 20,700, Andy. Untapped daily. Let me just confirm that. Untapped daily. Yes, very true. Very true. Spot on. Spot on. Yeah, these levels are not marked because we're still a little bit far away. But yeah, spot on. Untapped daily at 20,700. Spot on. Yes, sir. Let's see. That could be another support level. Overly, we do have a strong weekly that has been hit, but it's a naked point of control as well from this trading zone, right? Which is pretty convincing. I like it. I like it. I like the 20,900 for a big bounce. I'll be paying attention to that range. Thank you guys for joining the live stream. Damn, I just came here. I did, yeah. Thank you very much. I did, yeah. Got into an insane trade scenario. This is his trade from yesterday. Absolutely phenomenal. Same trade. Waiting patiently. Absolutely incredible. Good on you. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Seb. Guys, safe trading. Have good risk management. Protect capital and take profits at all time. See you in the next one.